class 10B. Today I will read a text entitled What Would Happen If You Stop Sleeping? The amount you need depends on your age. A newborn baby might sleep 20 hours a day, while a 4 years old might need only 12 hours. The average for 10-year-old is 10 hours a day, and most adults seem to need 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night. And the average senior citizen can often get by with just 6 or 7 hours a day. Whatever amount you need, you know you feel great after a good night of sleep. But why is that? Does anything important happen during sleep? Yes, scientists have found that two key things happen during sleep. Growth hormone in children is secreted and important to the immune system are secreted. If you don't get enough sleep, you're more prone to disease and a child's growth can be stunted by sleep deprivation. Beyond the immune system and growth hormone factor, no one really knows why it is that we sleep, but there are all kinds of theories, including the following. For one, sleep gives the body a chance to rebuild mucus and other tissues, replace again or dead cells. Also, sleep gives the brain a chance to organize and archive memories. Dreaming is probably a part of that process. Furthermore, sleep may be a way of recharging the brain. And finally, in very early times, sleep made sense in that people can't really do anything in the dark anyway. So they might as well turn off and save the energy. A good way to understand why you sleep is to look at what happens when we don't get enough. If you're ever pulled all-nighter, you know missing one night of sleep isn't fatal. A person generally be irritable during the next day and will become tired easily or will be totally wired because of adrenaline. If a person misses 2 nights of sleep, it gets worse. Concentration is difficult and attention span falls by the wisest. Mistakes increase. After 3 days, a person will start to hallucinate and clear thinking is impossible. With continued wakefulness, a person can lose grasp on reality. A person who gets just a few hours of sleep per night can experience many of the same problems over time. It only takes the days of sleep deprivation to cause a person to hallucinate. Obviously, if you were to go for a longer period of time, the symptoms will worsen and in time will most likely prove fatal. Rats forced to stay awake continuously will eventually die, proving that sleep is definitely essential. So, unless you were being forced to stay awake, you probably fall asleep before something as drastic as death could happen. It's interesting to know that some people can function on very little sleep if necessary. A portion of a Navy SEAL's rigorous training program is a good example of this phenomenon. During a particularly rigorous week of training, the trainers must engage in highly physical activities for about 6 days. All of their hard works encompassed on about 4 hours of sleep for the entire week.